Content warning. Tales of Tupenia features some depictions and descriptions of violence, as well as themes consistent with abuse and alcoholism. These are not incredibly common, but be warned. Howdy. Belby here, the DM of Tales of Tupenia. It's been a while since I checked in. Notable updates, we now have our gaming videos and the Side of Tots coming out on the Patreon, and the first 2 episodes of Side of Tots are up for free on YouTube. So, if you're at all interested in watching us fuck around and have fun, give it a look, check it out. We also happen to have a merch store now, a threadless shop that is set up, featuring hats, shirts, stickers, and more. So check it out and see if anything catches your eye. Furthermore, any likes, comments, or subscriptions are always appreciated, and nice comments will be featured on screen at the beginning or end of the video, depending on when I think is the best time. Thank you, and appreciate your support for the show. Bye.
On the Lamani Islands, they say if the Hollow Mountain sings to you, you should always listen, for the song itself can carry you out to sea. This was, of course, the one place Uprush always wanted to go. Dmitri Zephius gained the nickname Uprush from a young age, as he always displayed a surge of emotion and passion, strong enough to sweep away any who were ill-prepared for his enthusiasm. He's like an uprush of seawater when he talks, became the easiest way to describe him to seafarers, wondering why an 8-year-old might be hanging out by the docks so often. Aside from his enthusiasm regarding shipfaring, Uprush's mother helped with restocking seafaring ships that would stop by the islands, so meeting seafarers was the norm. This norm for young Uprush was shaken up when a young girl with curly hair made her way onto the island, proclaiming all the world's gold and cookies would be hers someday. From then on, Uprush and the girl nicknamed Cookie would spend their days together fantasizing about being adventurers out on the open sea. Cookie's father would take Uprush under his wing, despite the concerns of Uprush's mother. As he became a man, Uprush gained respect and camaraderie aboard the ship known as the Great White. But Uprush saw a side of the captain no one else quite recognized. Amidst an attempt to convince Cookie to leave the crew with him permanently, Uprush was accused of mutiny, shot in the chest, and left aboard a dinghy to float out at sea. The last thing Uprush heard was the sound of his friend's voice, the splash of the waves, and the sound of the wind's song, all before reaching the unfamiliar shores of Balestone. Chasing away back out into the open seas, Uprush took up bartending to accrue enough coin and a new crew, all with the hope of reuniting with his dearest friend.
Born to seafaring merchants, Jack and Robin, hailing from Arigian and Kelcary, neither of whom were willing to give up a life on the sea, Hector grew up barely 4 years before returning to the sea for a life of adventure. His youngest mentor in the clerical arts was a steward of the drowned, a medic known as Tim Callaghan. Eventually, his parents' honest merchant dealings led them into conflict with a pirate crew of a fearsome captain, where Hector's parents passed away tragically, with barely enough surviving members to crew the ship into the nearest harbor. Hector's friend Tim took him in, A blessing for young Hector that quickly was dashed as he was left with a smile in the main temple of the drowned stewards in the town of Cotton's Creek, to be raised by one Albert Sparrow, an older steward past his prime. Hector went on to become a fellow steward of the drowned, sailing the seas, protecting ships from the same fate that befell his parents. One day, a group of pirates captured him and stuck him in the upstairs closet of a seaside cottage, held prisoner for a week until the early crew of the Bearded Dragon found him. A crew that Hector has stood fiercely by ever since.
Gro Kadag was born and raised in the kingdom of the Red Dawn. His parents, Shior and Calabax, and siblings and fellow orcs were brutal fighters, taught to hone their aggression in battle against their enemies. Gro grew to become the tallest and burliest of his family, and one of the largest offspring of the Red Dawn. A capable fighter with a gargantuan size, a towering stature, and mammothian teeth that would make any regular human quite intensely shit their pants. Through his straight, raven black hair parts at the middle, a real charmer. He was inducted into the Black Blood clan and went on many adventures. As time passed, the clan would realize something about Gro that infuriated them. He was a sweetheart. He would frequently gaze upon beautiful natural flora and fauna, would resist killing any individuals who wouldn't directly harm him. Whereas all the other orcs were intelligent in livelihood skills and battle practices and tactical knowledge, Gro was a simpleton. His sheer size and strength was enough for him to push through any obstacles presented to the Black Bloods. But even as the rest of the Black Bloods slowly turned their backs on him, Gro was too simple to see it. To him, they were his family. So he stayed with them, until one blissful morning when Gro woke to emptiness around him. The Black Bloods were gone, and Gro hadn't the slightest clue of where to go. Only a name. Bartholomew. Unfortunately, for Gro, he couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. He wandered the countryside finding people who at first rejected him and were scared of him, but would warm up to him through his politeness and simplicity. After many months of wandering and helping, 3 years later, Gro would eventually make it to the city of Benict in the kingdom of Pustab, where he befriended a total bar owner, Rue, and would help her with chores and errands. The city of Benict would see that Gro was an enigma, a condemnation of their treatment of orcs, but some would have prejudices too deep to set aside. Gro left the city, joining the crew of the Bearded Dragon to chase the thrill of battle and to make a new name for himself. With a new crew, a new weapon, and a new cause at his side, Gro's path wanders far away from those who once threw insults his way, even if he was too simple to understand them anyways.
Adrian Drake was born and raised in Winterstone. Being the second son of the Admiral of the Kingdom, Adrian always lived a life of adventure and wanted to be out at sea like his father. He and his brother lived their early lives with a nanny, though Adrian snuck out multiple times into the slums, getting into trouble with his best friend Karn. Later on in his years, he was hired onto the Agalita, a trade ship with an older captain Adrian saw as second father. During one voyage at sea, an Asmer named Ariel came aboard trying to get Adrian to do a quest for his god and would not leave until he did so. While the two were below deck in a heated argument, the Agalita was suddenly assailed by pirates, an all-out assault, which was suddenly disrupted as a bolt of lightning rent the sky, sinking the ship and all aboard it. Adrian woke up in the middle of the sea alone, at least that's what he thought until days later, a dry voice echoed through his head. The self-same voice of the Asmer he previously encountered. Drake made his slow way back to port, where he and Ariel now share the same body, though not, perhaps, the same goals.
I do not recall when exactly I became what we are today, but here be what I will share. Little John Jack grew up in the slums of Smiva, me mama telling me the stories of Klek, the devourer of the treasonous, he who swallows the liars and cheats. Never understood why nobody heeded the warnings. We couldn't even trust our leaders, those meant to protect us. Instead, the Baron took me mother from me. I found a new home in the old elf tree, and found a new family all my own. Then he took that away too. I escaped the town with nothing but my clothes and a few friends. And me brother in all but blood, I would have followed him to the ends of the world. And I did. And we were free. But the world took that from me too. Han, my brother, he sold me out for wealth and power. Under the thumb of the Baron of Bimbolo, the very man who took everything from me, I found if you take enough from a man, you make a monster. With nothing of the little boy in me left, the fish from my mama's stories spoke to me. I thought it a mere illusion, but it delivered us to new friends and freedom. I know it take more than fables to fix the wrongs of the world. It be taken more than the blood, sweat, and tears that has already been taken. It be taken something more. With me crew, we be feeding the fishes.
Kidru grew up in a rowdy family. As the eldest of 5 children, he always hoped to keep an eye on his siblings. It wasn't easy growing up in the harsh cold of Satpia, but he was happy. Playing with siblings, ice fishing with his mom, and hearing stories of Satpia's heroics and grandeur from his father. Kid and his brothers, namely Kaivan and Kalir, loved these stories, and grew up wishing to join the military themselves one day. And when Kid was only 19 years old, that opportunity would come right to his village. Kid spent the following years of his life proving his bravery and his skill, and rising up the ranks of Satpia. But in doing so, he saw the nation for what it truly was, and began to doubt the actions he'd taken under a banner he once thought was great. It wasn't until the age of 42, 23 years later, that Kid met Jesse, a young Aarakocran boy he met in a village he was sent to enlist from. A young boy that reminded him of himself. That was his final straw. Rather than setting Jesse down the path he walked himself, he took the boy and they fled into the wastes. They wandered through a barren environment, hungry, thirsty, and left with nothing but time to think about the years wasted and the people he took advantage of. That the country he grew up idolizing and serving was corrupt. Kidru was ready to give up on himself, but he was driven by a responsibility to Jesse, to get him to safety. Crossing the waste, the two stumbled into the city of Zukamel, where they were discovered and rescued by the priests of the Albetic Temple. The priests were very welcoming, and provided both shelter and care to Kid and Jesse. While the pair recovered, they were introduced by the priest to the Lambent Three, the moon deities, as well as their teachings. The serene grace of the Sapphire Queen, the strength wielded by the Copper Princess, and the willingness to change, championed by the Shattered Prince, which Kid resonated with strongest of all. After months of self-doubt, that message drove Kid to remake himself as a missionary, a wanderer, and a tool of this change, leading him into new lands, new struggles, and a new path to redeem Tupenia, as his gods and he seek to create.
And Hello, and welcome back to this week's, or maybe the same episode of Tales of Tupenia. Who knows? I debated about whether I'm going to slap them into one or not, and I'm just going to leave this in because people like behind the scenes. So, in the episode that we did before this, you guys had made your way across the jungles of Tillydale, deciding to take the ground route with the horses. And had managed to maneuver out of the way of a few tight spots, namely due to some good survival checks and the use of the cartographer's map case by Adrian Drake, or by Ariel. Ariel had a few flashbacks of his previous memories that appeared to him, and you found yourself in the true hidden kind of, as in not clearly declared, capital of the halflings and the gnomes at Temleteth. You found yourself inside a giant, massive tree. Like the giant codename for Austin's sake, the giant codename Kids Next Door style trees. Like huge. Like bigger than Avatar Home Tree. And they're, wide streets, multiple carts, 6-lane highway abreast, passing around. And in fact, some areas like carved out, not like carved, but like grown out of the tree of pathways through and around rooms. The tree apparently able to grow itself back together, like has the people here have in some way found communion with this tree. You guys found the leader of the resistance, Timton Ledwell, who supposedly had been here just to deliver news, oversee the last sort of remnants after the fall of the despotate here. And you guys were, having convinced him of your trustworthiness, were brought for an audience with their hidden queen, Kari Sparklesun. Who, the people that were there, all having sworn these similar magical oaths that you guys had been placed under by the by Posterity's Blade. You guys had been, but you guys not placed under any oath here at all, just trusted based off of your stature, as it were. Having to do with this massive, the fall of the despot, and etc. You guys, on your path there, had noticed a large area, 10, 15, 20 feet wide, swaths of forest that had been carved out by this sort of like decaying fungus eating itself, this blight, and a large thundering sort of creature. You guys spotting him up at the top of the tree in Temleteth, the Hearthwood tree, seeing that it was a massive treant of some sort of size. And you guys, this tree guardian, after this brief audience with Queen Sparklesun, you guys had a quick discussion with Timton Ledwell, whereupon you informed him of the full makeup of the contents of the goon juice, giving him information about how it was made, the fact that it was made with hearthwood sap, the fact that potentially it could be coming from their own very tree. He responded with some sorts of information that made you guys think about a story that Archie had told you a long time ago about the fall of King Kalani Vayash and the King's Grace tree. And that sort of muddled in the back of your mind. You were asked to, in order to trade for your passage for a teleport to the Orcish country of Bentuku, you guys were asked to find and somehow restrain / knockout / allow this treant to be saved from the blight that he incurred after heading into the despotate and incurring some of this blight into himself. We resume there on the morning of one of the days that I am looking at now. 7 days later would be the 32nd. The evening of the 32nd. You guys, we just sort of leave off in the aftermath of the conversation as the as the leader sort of takes off, as Timpton takes off.
Sounds like you guys had an eventful last session.
They may or may not have rolled a really good set of history checks.
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Uprush kind of just tuning. The Uprush kind of like you sense that maybe he had been a little sick or something, you know, tuned out a little bit during the last day. Just like
Just caught a little cold after all the stress we were under and freaking
those fungal spores kind of got
Breathe a few in.
So we've been on go for like a week. I need to like lie down or I'm gonna die. It's like I'm gonna go take a rest. Just if something explodes, just let me know.
like if something explodes, it would let you know.
That's true. I would probably wake up. Oh, Deshaun Jack is now host.
pause. Yeah,
Host what?
You guys have-
Unpause champ?
unpause.
Yeah.
With that being said, the rest of the evening that you guys have to yourself here, you guys can immediately leave if you would like to go and pursue, or you guys can attempt to figure out something from here.
How much rope do we have?
Always
Rope,
enough.
asking the questions.
We always have enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hector apologizes for my burp if it came through the mic.
Always have. No, it's canon. It's canon. It's in character.
Cannon burp.
Okay, well, we can't get back to the ships. Which rope? There's arrows.
Going 7 days in the opposite direction just to go back.
Yeah, no, we're not doing.
Go
Yeah, we're
grab
not
the
doing
rope.
that shit. Y'all gotta update your dock, your dock inventories. It's me and Adrian with our inventories on here.
I didn't know I had a dock inventory.
Yeah, I got Google Doc inventories.
Yeah, teamwork Google Doc.
Oh, that.
I'm not
dock.
even
I thought you were talking about like docking for the ship, and I was like, wait.
I'm not even sure if this is up to date, so if the DM needs to correct what I am about to post,
What are you about to say?
go right ahead, because that's the last time I kept up with my inventory, which isn't often, because that's not what Hector does. I mean, I don't keep much of myself.
Hector does not have
I'm a-
inventory.
I'm a cleric.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
The fake inventory. We'll pull that up. But the yeah, you guys, I imagine so between all of you, I imagine that each of you has 30 feet of rope between individually, and so
Yeah.
between.
I mean, we have. I remember writing down like rope.
Oh
but
yeah,
I
the
think it was
starter
on the
backpack.
ship.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. One thing that was
There's-
super helpful for me because it's like, oh yeah, the starter kit, the Dungeoneer's kit, split it up,
Yeah.
break it up. Like it's a
Let's
kit.
write it out.
Go through the inventory, split it up because it will never get used otherwise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You never end up using it. Like I had to say like, oh,
Race
I
back,
have
There we go.
candles. There were candles as part of my kit, and if I did not separate it, I would have never known about it when it got time.
Mhm, mhm.
I mean, that's
Good.
fair.
Equipment and tools. Yeah, because I split it by what I'm wearing, equipment and tools, supplies and regents, and treasures.
Yeah, I gotta put my stuff in there still.
Alright, I'll be right back. We gotta figure out how much rope we have because I want to see if we can just Star Wars, Star Wars rapid.
I'm gonna get fucking fancy.
Guys, I have to come clean. I don't think we ever talked about my inventory.
You know,
Me and you never talked about what I have.
you got the classic. You start with the classic kits, man. The classic kits.
Of course.
Yeah.
I remember this coming up once before, actually, because you said that I got robbed, and I was like, I have money?
So I was broke.
Mhm.
I was in jail.
I should
Yeah,
maybe
you
talk
haven't-
about that.
You have instead been robbed and have
Well, that's
no money.
true. I did get taken out of a prison. So like,
Yeah.
what would I really have had?
Right.
I don't know.
You had your weapons
we got
just
your-
because they were.
I did
keeping
have
them
my
with you,
stuff.
but- Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. How much rope we got?
We'll talk about it. I don't have rope.
150 feet between all of you, I'll say.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So group inventory, 150 feet of rope.
Well, yeah, well, it's not 150 foot rope. It's 5 30-foot segments. But,
Of rope.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, in theory, you guys could tie him up, but it would be. I guess you have horses, and I don't know how else you would
Oh, God.
maneuver.
Oh,
this.
my-
Ride the horses just to like try to just
Yeah.
book it
You could
like at a wide angle so the horse is safe.
You could
and
attempt
then
to ask, to see if there is anyone that has supplies that you might be able to.
or any specific means of not.
Actually, I think I
getting
used
out.
my rope on something, so I actually don't think I have any rope. So drop that to 120.
The
No,
explorer's
I-
pack comes with 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
50 feet of rope. So who has explorer's packs?
I have one.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me check.
I'm priest.
It should
I
be-
think.
it
I
should-
think. Well, actually, I don't remember my background.
Starting inventory, you guys should all have rope. I'm gonna just say that.
Oh, never mind. I have
Via-
50, I have 50
what?
feet of rope.
Oh,
My bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
this,
so we
this
have
is a, yeah,
100
this is a
feet.
seafaring
so
campaign. That's fair.
we have 100 feet so far.
Yeah, I think that any standard pack usually comes with 50 feet of rope.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mine
The
mine
priest just
didn't.
doesn't. No.
I say
that's
standard.
fair.
Mine did it.
Yeah.
Standard.
I have
Engineers
5
are-
candles.
Yeah, both the
And two
engineers,
disguises.
explorers packs do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
50 in the burglars pack. The three of the 5 packs.
I have 5 different types of cigars from 4 different countries.
Oh, wait, there it is.
You got one good kind.
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know I have 1 Sapiens cigar left?
You were saving it.
I was saving it. Okay, so guard uniform, images. Ooh, wait. Wonder if
So wait, what are we doing with the rope exactly?
so.
You might have lost me there for a little while.
We're just gonna okay, so we're gonna attack the creature, and if we cannot just wrangle it in the direction, or if it's just straight up trying to fight us, then what we could do is we can like maybe wrap its legs or something. This thing's huge, so we gotta figure out a way to stop
What
it,
is-
incapacitate it, bring it back.
Forgive me, but what does this creature look like again?
From what I've gathered, giant tree with really bad foot fungus.
Right, you said it looked like a giant thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
We never saw
Okay.
it, did we? Just heard it.
No, you might have seen it at the top, just briefly looking out from the tower.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you want to use this rope to do what? To tie this thing's legs?
Yeah.
Have you tried talking to it at all?
I think the owlbear did.
Oh, there was
Hey!
a giant corpse. That
Whoa,
was...
I didn't consider that. Can it talk? We could try.
There was a fresh corpse.
Have you tried connecting, like doing
You're
that
like a
detect
whole-
thoughts thing? Aren't you
you're a
literally a
whole
mind
mind guy.
reader?
Yeah, I don't know how much mind a giant walking tree has.
Well,
Did
did you
you
Fair
try?
argument.
No, I wasn't near. I don't know. I wasn't.
We
It
have
just
to
weren't
find
close
it.
enough.
We're just suggesting it as an idea, not saying
Yeah,
you did something wrong.
I just want to be ready. I just want to be ready for whatever.
Right,
We'll
yeah,
try
yeah. You wanna be
everything.
ready.
I think we'll have the time because I don't think as strong as Beefcake, Adrian, Ariel, as much firepower as they might have, either the guns or the guns. That's a really big thing, judging by the hole it left behind.
Yes. And
I think
usually,
we're gonna
It's not
have
a
a
fun
while
fight.
to try different solutions.
I don't think any tree is afraid of wind, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I'm not going to be of much use in that regard either.
You stab.
I mean, I could shoot a hole in the bark, but that's about all I got.
I got Sacred Fire as a cantrip. Might take a
Cool.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, it'll either talk or it'll burn, I guess.
I don't think burning's an option. Our mission is to bring it back alive so that they can try to cure it.
Well,
Mm.
I mean, I am a cleric of the grave. I can help things not die, I think.
Oh, that's true.
If I was never clear about how I respect the steward.
Mm.
I do.
Okay.
I can play with some death magic. But mostly in the preventing nature.
I wonder if there's a way that we could lure it. What does he eat?
I have literally Death Ward as a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
To be a little bit literal here.
Neato.
I got a button.
We'll see. If we mess up, it'll be like trying to catch the legendary Pokemon and not saving before the fight, and you just kill it. It's like, oops.
Yeah.
We failed. I guess we're walking. Oh man. Anybody else have any great ideas? We got rope, we got scaring it over there, and we got beating the ever-living shit out of it, but keeping it from dying.
Oh my god. What?
Have we considered luring it with some kind of thing it might like? Do we have any?
Seeing as most of the owlbear was still there, no, I don't think so.
Maybe other plants or things could attract it. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. They don't have these on my island.
I figured if it was attracted to the fruit of the hearthwood tree, that it would have shown up here by itself.
Imagine just hurting it will have it chase us.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Hit that giant tree and then run.
Straightforward.
Through the forest.
I mean, I guess I do technically have top speed now. I could run pretty freaking fast, so...
Yeah, we'll just have it chase you specifically.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great.
We can also check the shops to see if there's anything that can help us.
Yeah, we could do some research.
What's divine favor?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Can we just find one of the other ones that are not like fungus crazy and just ask?
Do you?
Are there more of them?
That's the.
Are they walking around a few 100 feet below us?
Are you heading back to the office?
Well,
sure.
We've just been slowly walking out of the area as we were like walk the talk. So I figured.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
All right, let's do a percentile dice. The office is open. Not just sitting open. It does look like there is an officer that has gone inside there. Yeah. Does not appear to be Ledwell. Just appears to be one of his inferior officers there. Just like turns, looks at you, goes, I'm assuming you're the ones that he told me that he looks over and he notices bird person, sea captain. He goes, oh yeah, okay, yeah, definitely you're the ones that he told me to keep an eye out for. Okay, do you need something else here?
We are looking for different ways to perhaps lure, corral, subdue your fungally infected forest guardian friend.
You could just say walking tree. Do we have to emphasize the fungus?
It's the most accurate description.
And are there other trees? Can we ask them? I don't know. Maybe we can get your answers from you. We're working a lot here.
Is there a library?
He goes, I think the issue. Well, let me. Hold on. I'll go. He looks at all the questions. He points at you, John Jack, and first he goes. So, I mean, the issue that we've generally been running into is just that we don't have a lot of how do I phrase it? We've got some druidy folks, right, that have nature magic, but that doesn't really do a lot to this guy, right? And we've got some, meaning that, like, we've got people who can attack, and we've got people who already use spells that the creature is, you know what I mean? Like, he's already a creature of the forest. Spells of the forest aren't really going to do a lot to him, So the issue is, and he's beefy, so we can't really put him to sleep without getting him low, you know. You were asking about others. Yeah, there are a few other tree guardians, but I'm not entirely certain. They kind of roam the whole sort of countryside, just looking, or just looking after everything. Yeah. So, it would really be an issue of like, could you manage to find one? And like, he takes a second and he looks out at like, sort of the telescope at like the ground level. And let's see, I would need it to be on a 85 or higher on the percentile dice. You're gonna attack one. On anything lower, you're not.
Chance that there's one nearby.
Right. No.
Yeah.
That's 57. Yeah. So he like looks around and he's like, "No, I don't actually see any. I think that they've probably roamed up northward somewhat, or somewhere else."
All right. Well, thank you for your help. Anything that you know that they might be attracted to? They have a proclivity towards?
He goes, the
food,
the healthy
smells,
ones?
things, yeah. Whether it's like something they eat, or something they can smell, or something they can see visually that they enjoy, like just that can lure them in.
I mean, he goes, our healthy ones, they kind of just roam all over, they try and help wherever possible. So if they notice a sick or diseased tree or plant or something of that sort, they interface with it. I can't think of a better way to explain it. It's weird if you haven't seen it before, but they connect themselves to it to try and see if they can heal it from the inside.
Oh, like mushrooms.
Yeah, kind of. And he goes, so, I mean,
that might be the problem.
Right. That's what we were thinking, but we weren't entirely certain. Again, we weren't entirely certain how to go about fixing it, because we can't. They're dangerous enough that like it's a process to get close to them in general. You know what I mean? So it's how do you bring in someone who doesn't want to be brought in?
Right. We've had that problem before. Very recently.
He kind of like just looks at your like aggrieved face here and goes, "Do I want to ask or?"
It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But if we can't let this thing get infected,
very different situation. Similar in concept.
He points over at Hector and he goes, "Library. Yeah, there's sort of all of our sort of like consumer areas are all like closer to the bottom and the outsides of the tree. Everything up here is more procedural.
Gotcha.
So you'd need to work your way down further in order to... We don't have anything... He kind of like looks for a second in the pile on the desk that he's at, and he's like, I don't think we have anything like classified on it to be sure, because I mean, if we had found out something that was of use, then, right, we would have already sort of done something with it. And then if not, there's nothing to be found out, but
fair enough.
you could read information about, I imagine that there's plenty of history via either, religious texts or, either plenty of history via religious texts or other sort of, histories on the creature that have been done over time.
Okay, well, I guess books will get us somewhere. Better than nothing.
Was there another question AJ's trying to remember that was posed to him? I think it was that. It was the library. It was... Oh, was there anything that could lure him? Yeah, I answered that one. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was all we had.
Yeah.
Is
there anything they hate? Like absolutely can't stand?
Fire. Anyone that's really it's the whole, anyone that's actively destroying a forest kind of sets them off, or harming the wildlife thereof. They're partial to the wildlife too.
Well, that's good to know. Can they speak or be communicated with at all, like by us, or is it just sort of a
the sentient one? We've had trouble basically interfacing with Jalek since he's been injured. Well, injured, blighted. Whatever.
But he could be communicated with.
He could, in theory.
Well, us. Maybe we can do
Well,
some mind stuff.
Sounds like that sounds like I might be able to actually do something.
Jean-Jacques, you old boy, it's time for you to do your thing and put your hands on somebody's brain again.
I don't like the way you worded that.
Good, because I don't like this.
I've just got Deadpool and Wolverine with like her hands in his face, sort of.
So did I. That is exactly what I thought of.
Is the Jean-Jacques, put your hands in their head.
Mm-hmm.
She was really cool.
Mhm.
Are we looking for anything else? Do we need to get stuff, or was it just information?
Maybe more rope.
We
I
can also
probably
check
need to stock up
the-
on a feet of rope.
You know,
What can
also
we-
check other shops.
True,
Yeah.
yeah. See what else they got. Oh,
Just in general.
Mhm.
oh, thank you, random YouTube ad.
The classic.
You're
I didn't-
welcome.
Didn't need to know about the old lady's osteoporosis or anything.
But
trying
I guess-
to enjoy my game here.
Mhm. But I guess we're getting it. I guess we're getting the osteoporosis here.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. Okay, so you guys are taken out of the office. You're gonna head down and attempt to. Or are you heading to the shops, or are you?
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, it couldn't hurt. Maybe we'll find something useful.
What do you think they sell here? It's a utopia. Do they work?
Do they work? Do they have
sure they
weapons?
still work.
Probably.
I'm sure they definitely have weapons.
They-
Just they don't have to worry about
Invasion?
Food or housing?
No, they do. Food. Well, I'm sure housing. They probably.
They live in
people would
trees.
Grow that. Yeah, but the
To
tree
grow
doesn't
the
naturally
houses.
Grow houses. Yeah.
Do you think?
I
I don't know how it works.
I imagine it has to be like shaped or melded or something.
Space ratio.
I thought it
versus
was just the
time and
tree.
Spells.
Yeah, and I'm sure they want to eat something other than the
Than
same thing all the
hard
time.
wood
As,
fruit.
as
Magic
nourishing as it
apples?
might
Well,
be.
that's what
As
trade's
nourishing as it
for.
might be. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure they still do things.
Okay, they can have some jobs. I'm just
Farming.
saying.
There's gotta be
it
shops.
doesn't-
There's gotta be shops. Let's go down to the shops. There's gotta be shops.
He said there's a lot of shops all the way on the edge and at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the shops. There's shops.
I say edge.
You guys are kind of having this conversation as you're walking along. Kidru, you can roll me a perception check here.
Sure. To clarify, I wasn't saying they won't have shops. I was mostly saying, what will they be selling? I'm really like, what's gonna be here?
I am curious about that too.
I got an 11.
Okay. So let's see. With an 11, you're sort of thinking about. I think your head is sort of drawn in by that concept. That you're just like, well, hold on. You're thinking about like the housing situation. You're sort of like taking a second. You're looking around. You're like, well, it does really. I mean, yeah, the houses are mostly grown out of the trees. Based on what you can tell, it doesn't look like you don't. With an 11, it's like, okay, you don't really notice like a homeless population here. You don't really notice like a lot of like poor, like, bedraggled clothing or anything. So like, if they have a population that aren't housed, it's not obviously apparent in any of their garb or like physicality that you can tell. And there are a lot of houses. It seems that like as you're going along, that like it's almost like the Anasazi cliff dwellings, as it were, like built into the wall of the thing. Yeah. And so like as you're going down, you're like, well, they're just kind of everywhere. Let's see. So you're looking around.
Hector wants to check the lower levels now.
Yeah, Hector's gonna. Okay. Hit me with a perception check here for the shops.
Place is nice.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty good. Perception 9, 21.
Okay, wonderful.
Wow, that was quite the leap from 9.
All right, so a 21.
It was a plus 9. It was 12 on the dice plus 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Nice.
I do wisdom things.
Yeah, evidently.
So as you're sort of like taking the lead here, Hector, you're just taking a second and you're like, Kidru is scanning the people. You're sort of scanning like. You're trying to, as a not a pirate, but as a sailor, right? You've spent enough time. Hey, not legal distinction, but distinction.
Not a fucking pirate.
He's like,
I think it
hold
is a
on.
legal distinction, really.
Yeah,
At worst, the worst thing I'll accept being called is mercenary.
right. But
Privateer.
You think
but
you'd rather be a mercenary than a pirate?
He's like, hold on.
I have met kinder mercenaries than I've ever met kind pirates. In sheer quantity and raw antidote of pure life.
I mean, fair, I guess.
Are we pirate? Have we pirated?
This is not the
Are you
we're not
guys
having this
pirates?
discussion out in we're not having this discussion out in public.
I think there's a portion of this allowed as you hear like a little halfling child that goes by and goes,
Like,
"Mommy,
we're
look,
not
a pirate! I've never seen a pirate in my life."
Fuck me.
Okay,
I
walk a
do
little
look
faster.
like
Walk a little
one.
faster.
I mean, I look like one. I can't, like...
Sailor.
three of us
Sailor,
do.
little one.
I look
Sailor.
like one. Adrian
I have a
looks
pirate
like
hat.
one. Yeah, we both have pirate hats, kind of.
Sailor, adventurer, heroes of the realm. Whatever.
I mean,
and I just
yeah,
watch
Heroes
it.
of the realm.
Heroes of the realm. Like...
None of which are wrong.
Right.
I just like the ocean.
No,
man.
no, no. I don't think we are pirates
In the
because
name
like
of the
we don't pirate merchant ships.
I mean,
don't.
we took down a nation. I mean, there's multiple. There's versions of
rebels. You are if we're under the service of Pistab when we were privateer, but we weren't like attacking merchant ships to steal their things.
That
yeah,
is
I
true,
guess
we
in
haven't
that
stolen from any
definition.
of them.
We always had like a purpose. We were attacking specific ships. I don't think that makes us look. This is coming from a smuggler. I have no shame in it. I think like ontologically we were not pirating.
That's fair.
We're not
Glad to
pirates.
hear it.
I'll take it.
If we were, I'll say it. Yo ho, give me a new hat. But we're not.
Hector's got the like the themes of insurgency in the back of his head. The image of Grawl burning down the remember the
Lord.
the central
Yeah, the
sort of-
siege. He's remembering the siege on the island.
Yeah.
It's like,
But that militaries also do that. There's many,
it was a military
many
Numerous
names.
memories flooding the mind.
Military objective.
right.
We're not pirates.
Mhm.
But
Kind of with Hector on this one, not because I got his like shtick that he don't like it, but like we're just not.
he's like, yeah, he's
Flashes back to our
Exactly.
old crew member.
yeah.
No,
We're
don't worry about
just
that.
adventurers.
Yeah, the classification. But Hector, you actually have that being said, the thing that pops up to you is like having traveled so often from seaport to seaport to seaport, every town is built different. Every merchant society is like you're starting to pick up, you're looking around, you're picking up like the trends and the traits of the location, right? Which is like helping to guide you. You're like, okay, where are the people going? Where are the people not going? Where does it look like there's more finery, like among the people as you're walking? And you manage to actually guide them to a relatively nice area of, I was gonna say town, but tree.
Tree.
I mean, both. But you managed to guide them to a relatively nice area of tree where you actually see that there's a, what appears to be an apothecary, actually. Just, there's like... There's like a little, like a house that seems to be built. It's close to gnome size, by the way. Not like the whole house is gnome size, but like all of the doors are a little smaller, all the windows are a little smaller. And you see that there's like this sort of wizened old gnome who's like standing like in the window, sort of peering out, has like Coke bottle glasses, like the giant long ones, and is like looking out the window, just peering, and just goes, hello, are you hoping to purchase something from me? An aid of some sort? Your marriage, your friendships, your virility, sleep aid, perhaps? And he like looks,
Well, sleep aid.
Wait, actually, that might have gotten several party members' attention.
He looks and he like
As
blinks.
fucking sailors.
You see his eyes blink through these thick fucking glasses that, again, by the way, it's like crystals. Like you can see that the eyes are magnified, but the sides of them are so opaque.
Like refracted.
Yeah, it is so opaque along the sides that you're like, oh, this is literally a tunnel to the eyeball. This is what this is.
Oh man. Okay.
And so he like looks and he just goes, yes, I sell sleep aids to help in times of trouble. generally it appears that they have been used by the people here during, it's quite loud, I will say, living in a forest, the creaking and the moaning and the animals. I am glad I lost my hearing.
Hector is trying not to laugh his ass off.
That reminds me of a story that my dad said, like, kayaking like up in Appalachia, whatever. One day he just opens the tent, like all the frogs are just so loud. He just opened the tent one like in like 3 a.m. Shut up!
Oh my god.
It's 100% that
Just
moment.
yelling out into the wind. And that just reminded me of that.
Yep. If that's him to a T, yeah.
And he, so,
I saw it in my head as he said it.
he just like he sort of just like peers around.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm indulging him. He feels like a charlatan, but he might still have some like half decent or interesting stuff in here.
He invites you inside, and
Yeah, can I insight check this guy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do them wisdom things.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh. I love this man. He could tell me no lies.
Oh no.
I cherish him. That's a nat 1.
Yeah.
But a 10.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Hector, you're fully bought in. This guy, he just seems like an old, a nice old guy, you know. So you kind of like bend down, and it's like, it's not like, you know, the level of like height where it's like, it's not you having to double in order to get in, but it's like, it's enough that like your head is like at an angle against the roof, like uncomfortable level.
Been there.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's the oh, this is just like unpleasant on the whole. It is clearly, it's built for halflings and gnomes, you know? And so.
And yeah, my strength is, would dexterity allow me to like crouch walk a little bit more?
Sure, for sure.
Comfortably.
Yes, you maneuver around. He's
Let
got
my
like,
head
as
not-
you enter in, it looks like there's again, most of these buildings, it looks like they have somehow
20.
like created these trees in ways that like grown the trees into shapes that benefit them. So like all of his shelves are like tall, like they've just basically grown out of the floor in like straight sheets of plywood, as it were. Like, like straight along the thing. And like little branches.
I've probably seen woodworkers use shaping magic before.
Right. Yeah, it's not.
Reminds me of that.
Yeah, it's like it's enough that like you've seen it from time to time, because there are a fair amount of woodworkers specifically in you know, in the sailing trade that you're like.
In a world full of magic.
Right. But there, it's covered with all manner of like, just like tinctures, balms, ointments, teas and things. Is anyone doing anything as you enter this sort of hut?
I'm gonna be specifically looking for like interesting reagents or things that I can like notice what it is. Like, oh, this is for. I don't give a shit. What is it? And I'm just looking at like what things are made of to see if I can like find any interesting reagents that I could use towards stuff.
Oh yeah.
I am out of smoke sticks, so I might be able to use some reagents towards that. And then anything that I might put towards the oil of light, or like light oil that I can like put on things to.
Yeah, you can certainly
or
gather
towards health poultices, which I have 3, but probably not gonna have to use them.
Yeah, you can certainly gather enough supplies here to be able to make another handful of each. I would say you can gather enough supplies for up to 5 more of each. And he would say that he's like, that'll cost you 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces.
And actually, as you look around, there also appears to be what I can describe it as nothing more than and perhaps there's a magic spell that already does this. AJ would have to look through the spell book again, but there is basically the equivalent of like a weed smoke bomb. That is like
what?
Like you can dose
like a relaxing agent.
You can dose and mellow out a number of creatures for like a 5, or like a
How many of those does he have?
Like a calm person.
Yeah. Basically, it is.
How many?
There is. He looks and he goes. There are 3 of these available currently. If you stop by at some point, I may have more. But and he kind of like reaches up with like his, like old brittle. You can kind of see that he's got like arthritis, like kind of like gnarled joints. He's like, but it only takes me so long to be able to make these things. Are you purchasing? Are you interested in purchasing?
I'm interested in purchasing, but also very interested. We're not from here.
Yes.
Nor would we teach any people your recipes. But I'm a bit of an alchemist myself, and I would be very interested in you teaching me, perhaps, if you're willing, how to make this, and I might be able to help you, because, well.
He goes.
And in the process, you get some free product from my hands.
Indeed. Roll a persuasion check here.
Of course, it depends, how long it would take. We are on a bit of a busy schedule, but we're gonna go, help. I know his name's not Jajax. What's his name?
You've put the wrong name in my head. Jalix.
Sorry, Jalix. Okay, yeah, we're going to help Jalix to earn a favor and then teleport away. But if we could pick that up, that'd be wonderful. 23.
23. With the 23 persuasion, he goes, I could, He kind of like nods his head back and forth, and he goes, you say you're from nowhere nearby, correct? So
we're heading out, so it's not a trade essentially saying it's not going to be a trade secret,
right.
that we will not compete. I will never open a alchemy shop or apothecary within a 100-mile radius of this location.
He goes, swear. He points at you and he goes, swear by that.
Of course.
Wonderful.
It is not in my interest. Expect the closest I may do anything is delay. And even that, incredibly unlikely.
He nods and he goes, all right, I'll do you... I don't know if we would be able to complete them in the time that it takes if you're on a short time clock. However, I can do you a, what is sort of a... And you see him, he kind of goes to shuffle. There's like... If you look around this room, it's like, it's not just the shelves. There are like branches growing out of the different walls. Like it is very like living with the land here. Like there are some that like curve upward, and there are like small hung off like candelabras like hanging off of some of these branches that appear to be forming like support beams and such. He goes to walk behind the counter, and behind this sort of like smallish counter, there is there is what looks like a piece of wall that he has been like shaving down, just like gently. And you notice that he pulls out what appears to be like a number of like pieces of paper, as it were, that he has been getting off the walls. And like he goes, I do have a manuscript of my works. I was going to be publishing them at some point, but I have an extra copy. This is kind of just the, the ready for print one, as it were. And he goes, I would be willing to part with it. It will be expensive, I will say, but you have the knowledge and you have all of my knowledge. You have access to all of my knowledge. He goes, I would be willing to part with it for 450 gold pieces.
Oh, mama. Okay.
And DM, this is a list. Yeah. This would be a list of all of the sort of alchemical things that this guy has made, and like some things that are on the shelves.
If we may barter, I may list a few things I know and see maybe if you'd be willing to bring down the price.
Indeed.
Trade. Okay. Are you familiar with recipes to create smoke sticks?
Indeed.
I imagine so. Probably basic for the prerequisite. A health poultice, most definitely, I'm sure of it. Right. Acid, maybe not in your purview of sale. Perhaps light oil, is that something that you're familiar with producing? It replicates the light spell, but as a material substance.
He goes, I've worked with a variant of that. He kind of like he goes, would you mind if I'm not going to, and he goes, scouts, well, alchemist's honor, I'll not be, attempting to infer anything from the materials you've got in there. Do you mind if I take a look?
Not at all.
He takes a look in your materials bag, and he notices the small jar of the fey butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes,
those don't for
and
sure.
he goes, there's a way that I think you might be able to integrate these into the calm person bomb. And provide
Sleep bomb?
I was going to say provide a variant of. He looks at it and he goes, I think you might be able to track a creature for a certain duration with these. Well, not just he looks and he goes, no, not just the. He goes, I've heard magicians and such. The locate creature spell, it might be able to recreate a portion of its effectiveness, like a minor version of it.
Ooh.
With this.
All right.
Yeah. He kind of like looks at it and he goes, I mean, you need to mix it with some sort of, there would need to be a certain portion of like inhalation effect, I believe, in order to focus this tracking. But I think I could figure out something with this. He goes, if you're willing to part with, he looks at the numbers. How many do you have in the jar right now? Did you say?
Let me see. Combine notes, supplies.
And I'd
I
like to
have
add
one red, one orange, one yellow, one purple, and one navy blue. So if I gave up any of them, I'd lose out on one of the colors.
How many total do you
or
have?
more? 5.
5. Okay. He goes, if you'd be willing to part with, he kind of like purses his like his cheeks. He chews at his little lip. You see, this is very like wizened. He has like long, sort of scraggly, thin beard, sort of thing going on. Think Egad from Mario adjacent. But like
Well, that
longer.
is so specific.
Yeah. Like
What?
My God, I have not thought about him in so long.
Is like Egad adjacent,
Oh, yeah.
but like very like wiry. It's a very wiry version. And so like he kind of like looks around and he goes, so he kind of like begins to chew at his lip a little bit and he goes, for the purposes of having an extra just in case, like primary test, verification, actual production, if you could spare 3 of them, I would be willing to bring the cost down to 300 gold pieces.
That's a lot. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Deal.
Wonderful.
Yep.
And
Yep.
he goes, you can
Just
pick
like
the
that,
ones
huh?
of your. He goes, pick any that you.
Well,
would like.
yeah. I guess we'll go with. I know absolutely nothing about these. I haven't even gotten to play with them yet.
Right.
Red,
We
orange,
commit
yellow, navy blue,
time
purple.
to
Would
help
you rather
make him
not just
proud
pay
of-
the gold? I mean, I don't know how
Huh?
much they're worth, but would you rather
I
not just
don't-
pay the money?
Well, here's the thing. He's going to research it for the mutual benefit of both of us. While we're
Oh,
on this,
okay,
he's going to
yeah,
be looking into
that's-
this recipe to make it happen.
Well,
This is
this
something he's new to
could
both of
help
us.
us with what we're trying to
Yeah,
do.
it literally
So we
help
committed
us.
time
Okay.
to helping him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. We can personally commit time to helping him
I-
and then use it right now.
I wasn't saying
Well,
no.
locate
I was
crea-
just
no,
like,
locate
oh wow.
creature maybe not the locate creature one, but to then learn about the other one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can help him develop this one, pay
Get more smoke
for
bombs.
the book, buy these smoke bombs. It's gonna take time to make them, so we could buy these,
That's
and then
what
we'll
I'm
be
saying,
able
like,
to just have
I'm
them.
willing to help.
Yeah. I think
Hands,
it's
I don't have
yeah.
enough knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. So which do you think would be simultaneously leave me with the most amount of materials to play with myself, and then also be enough to find the right trait for this idea you have?
You think so you said you have
We got red,
yellow-
orange, yellow, navy blue, and purple.
red, orange, yellow, navy blue. And
I don't.
purple.
I'm not certain if
he-
they have
he looks
varied
at it.
effects. I would assume they do.
He looks at it and he goes, possibly? I'm not too familiar. I mean, we have a minor degree of familiarity with the Fae here, but not enough that there's... He kind of looks at you and he goes, where did you catch these, by the way?
strange turn of events, someone connected to the Fae used some ability that teleport, and I believe these leaked out of where they went from. So maybe it involved moving through the Fae.
He kind of his lip and he goes, "Interesting. Fae leak doesn't usually happen much, like, with the the exception of the Dark Moon Nights."
I'm not familiar.
He turns and he looks sort of at Kid Roo and he's like, he goes, I believe you. He kind of like sees your symbol and he goes, "A follower of the Lambent 3. I imagine that they've probably told you in your faith about the Dark Moon."
In relation to the Fae, I wouldn't be familiar with. I didn't know that there was a connection.
He goes,
between the moon and the Fae.
On the nights where there's none of the 3 moons are shining in the sky, there's some sort of planar incursion that can occur from time to time.
Check your calendar, kid. Because if we can get more of these,
Ooh, that's true.
that's nice. So we can use the calendar for our party's benefit. I love this.
You
mad genius, you.
He kind of takes a minute and he like looks at him and he goes, "I think for the purposes of tracking as well as in the inhalation, I think my gut tells me that
This is essentially a tracker poison.
It's a minor tracker poison. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
For DM's sake, it's like it probably won't have like the same duration or necessarily like guaranteed effectiveness as locate creature, but like for getting
That's
what
alchemy. That's alchemy.
Yeah.
It's not the spell. It's trying to like
Right.
So
It's
the save
trying
might
to-
be different. Whatever. Like if I casted it, would be a lot easier.
So he looks and he goes, "I think the yellow, the purple, and I don't know, either of the red or orange, whichever you think you would like to part with more." He goes, "Yellow gives me the feeling of like bright ding ding ding," and he goes, the purple gives me the feeling of like magical effect." This is just gut inclination from this guy. This is
We're gonna go orange.
Roll insight. Okay, cool. So he goes,
Yeah. It's just he's getting it. I'm trusting him,
Yeah.
whether I should or should not. We're clearly in like a mutually beneficial relationship now, and he has. I would imagine he has no benefit in like.
yeah, he's
tricking
keyed
me.
in. So you've got
Yeah,
you're
it's like, okay,
getting
we're like
purple,
ooh,
purple,
fun.
yellow, orange. Okay, wonderful.
Correct.
So he's gonna kind of like key in on those, and he'll take his own little jar off the shelves and put remove the top and put it directly over the top of your jar there. As they fly in, he closes it back up and he goes, "All right, so 300 gold pieces," and then he goes, "Yeah, so 300 gold pieces for the manuscript." He hands over the public, like the basically ready to go to print copy over to you. So
how much party? Wait. How much party funds should we? Could we? Okay, so I got
We
4.
currently have 6,853 party.
and
Oh, never mind. We're just gonna pull from that shit.
and let me
We're
also
rich as
mention,
shit.
he notes you're
If-
holding. He notes you're holding the 3 like bombs of calm emotions, as it were. And he's like, "Oh, and those you will have to pay for those as well." I do.
course.
He
Of
goes,
course.
"Those are 50 apiece."
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
So
saw
it'd be
450 total.
It is still
100, yeah.
450 total, but you're
Yeah,
getting the
450, yeah.
manuscript alone.
But we got a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
There you go.
he passes all those over.
Okay. Thank you.
And he goes, "Yeah, I'll get right to work researching them. If I have any findings, I'll just add them in the little." He kind of like looks and he goes, "I think I have probably a page on the back. I can just scribble it on the back of that when you get back."
Okay.
And he goes, "Right. I mean, well, it's been an absolute, pleasure meeting a fellow alchemist."
Yes.
He goes,
Pleasure to meet you.
Has
this guy mentioned his name?
No, and AJ is struggling to
Okay.
think to pop up a name from my list, and EGAD is the one that's coming to my head just because of his familiarity.
No,
I'm not gonna do that.
yeah.
I can't do that legally. No, I'll get it. He goes, "My name is Charnsworth.
Charnsworth. Okay.
Charnsworth. CHARNSWORTH.
I'm listing him as allies. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. CH.
Yep,
Oh, just
Charnsworth.
Charmsworth as it is.
Charns with an S.
Like
with
a
an
charm.
N.
Charnsworth.
With an
Okay,
N?
so
Oh. I
Charnsworth.
like Charmsworth,
Nope.
like with an M.
Nope.
Charnsworth. I like that.
Yes.
Charnsworth.
What a shame.
I'm John Jack. A pleasure to
goes,
formally
"Indeed,
meet you,
indeed."
and a pleasure doing business with you, and pleasure doing science with you.
Indeed. And he kind of like putters off with the butterflies. I'm actually gonna give you guys. Let's see.
What's the name of the capital
Everyone
again?
can the what?
What's the name of the capital again? Capital. City.
Capital. Oh, Temleteth.
Temleteth.
Yeah. It should be on the dock there. I'm gonna give everyone one more round of perception checks as we leave.
I will now make one, because I didn't make one on the way, and I was just like,
Gotcha.
Neither did I.
Perception.
17.
For a second.
I rolled away. No. Stop.
17.
Windows, you suck.
16.
22.
How do the people look this time?
Oh, with another natural one? Did you get an 11 or what did you?
No, I got a 17.
Okay, 17, 22. What was that from Uproach, you said?
I didn't say I was getting pissed off at Windows and how they fucking function.
Valid.
It's 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, with that, you guys sort of take a look around on the inside of the shop, and nothing catches your eye. Unfortunately. I will say, if you guys wish to, you do have your. I will remind you.
kind
do
of tunnel
have
vision,
commitment tokens. So, if you guys wish to bump one of your scores up with commitment tokens, you may choose to do so.
I think, okay, I will do so, since I consider it my fault that I tunnel visioned and threw shopping out the window.
Mhm.
So I will blow 3 of mine.
To bump Drake's,
Oh, right, because you could bump other people's.
you can.
That gets a 25.
Okay, so what was the highest score?
We had a 22.
Yeah.
A 22 didn't do it?
So
That's insane.
that would get to 25.
Yeah, 25.
Wonderful.
Just
All right.
25.
Jean-Jacques, you're
Does
sort
that
of
make it?
it does, and with the moment of the give me 1 second. So this is that can go up to that. Yeah. So, Jean-Jacques, the way that this sort of commitment token happens here is that, like, you're sort of chatting as you go to leave. Everyone else is exiting the domicile, right? You're happy with your purchases. Everyone's kind of walked out and is now waiting on the promenade. You and Ariel are the last to leave. And as you are going to chat with him, you kind of like call over, and you're just like, Ariel, hold up, I'll be, coming like behind you or, something. And Ariel, as you turn back around to like make eye contact with Jean-Jacques as you're speaking, you actually notice very, very small over the corner of his eyes, not like physically, the jar is a little bit bigger, but you notice over his shoulder that there's like a small glowing whitish blue jar with like a smoke that's like like wafting inside of it.
He'll cock his head a bit and basically just turn John Jack around so he can see it.
You
Well,
make
what are
eye
you looking at?
contact.
Ooh. Pray tell, what's that? That caught our fancy.
Oh, Charnsworth sort of turns around and he goes, "Oh, good eye." He goes, honestly, not many people buy these. Because you don't really. He kind of like thinks for a second and he goes, "You don't really need this much of this at any point ever." He kind of maneuvers this and he goes,
I'm instantly invested.
He goes,
This is some Costco wholesale
he
bullshit.
goes,
Let's go.
This is a little ditty of my own in association with. I have worked with a mage to perfect this. This is a major sleep. And DM wise, this casts it at a high enough level to instantly, you don't have to roll dice, you don't have to, it is 80 hit points of sleep that you get off of this.
Guys.
Hey, we should get the government to pay for that one.
You know what? That is not a bad idea. But I will say, you say you worked with a mage on this.
Yes.
Is it in the manuscript?
He looks at it and he goes,
worked on with a mage, so
unfortunately, he kind of like chews on his thumb a little bit about like whether he should tell you the information. He goes, no, because technically speaking, he kind of like looks out the window and he goes, I'm not supposed to be selling these. However, they're a, you know, they're a, he goes, they're money. They're a good amount of money, and on top of that, like I said, they're very rarely purchased, so I don't have to worry that much. It's only like, he kind of like looks as you guys have walked back in, and he goes, I have only ever had to use these to like, how do I phrase it? To neighbors have bought these to forcibly put an orgy to sleep. Like
what?
That sounds about right.
He goes, it's very rare.
I feel that.
Anyone ever?
You know
needs...
what? You know what? I feel that.
Piper, I'm
Some
not
of
okay.
those fucking ships that I was on.
I'm not okay.
Were fucking rowdy.
He goes, and it made me a pretty penny. I will admit this. So you know.
Yeah.
Right,
no.
so
yeah.
We. Okay, I'm gonna ask you several questions. This mage you worked in tandem with, did he have a certain school of specialty?
Oh, I mean, enchantment. I believe that this is enchantment usually. Right.
Smile.
Uh-oh.
So
I don't like that.
You have before you a customer guaranteed to never tell a soul about this. We will buy it. How much are you selling it for?
One moment. AJ needs
This
to check
would
the list.
instantly solve our problem.
Yeah,
Well,
this
maybe
is...
not instantly, but like we could
massively ease our
we
problem.
can really beat the shit out of this thing and just bust it over its head.
Yeah, he goes, this is going to run you, this is expensive. I mean, I'll say it, you know, it is
yeah.
1,000 gold pieces for this spell scroll.
Whoa.
Or for this spell, but it's, you know.
Well, yeah, it's no roll, no save if it's
Flat
HP 80 or
flat
under.
80.
Good night.
And
That's it. Out, unconscious.
It's like power word kill, but power word sleep.
Power word good night.
Yeesh.
Power word bonk.
yeah, we just.
I want
asked
the
for
power
payment.
word bonk.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I just
Fair
turned
shave with
slowly
your
to
hair.
Adrian, or I turned slowly to RL.
I'll take 1,000 gold. Never mind.
Okay. Okay. So
Actually, I'm gonna take this for my personal funds.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
A generous man he is.
We are offering to buy it from you. Say not a word to anyone.
Yeah.
Protect the integrity. This is
Because
not
I cannot legally determine all of that. You know this as a business owner. I cannot legally determine any of these things.
No. I understand. Oh, please, please, please. Jot down on the manuscript when we get back in the margins next to what you found.
Pause chat.
The way you turn your head.
I didn't hear what Sarah said, but whatever it was, you had that moment of.
That was the most ain't no way turn I've seen in a while.
Oh.
What?
Mike, come here, Piper. Come here. Where's she? Where's your Pippers? She doesn't want to show up. So
Right.
she has learned that she could annoy the shit out of us to give her like food and water by like slapping her food bowls, and they're like ceramic.
Oh.
So we just hear
clink,
Dunk, dunk,
clink,
yeah.
tick, clink, clink, tick, clink, clink, and she's just slapping the shit out of her bowls over and over again now, all the time, all day. When she's like turned her entire puppy pad yellow.
Oh no.
Alright, and she's like, clink. So she come in here and is like, every 5 minutes, and that's what I was turning her on for. For context, there is no trauma, only an annoying 4-pound Yorkie that has learned how to annoy us for water.
Rude little dog.
She gets plenty. Trust me, she gets plenty.
Rude little creature.
She's like that. She stuffs her face when she's anxious.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on subject.
Yeah.
Please. So we want to buy from you, but please sneak in the margins. Your part of the recipe. I don't want to say like an expert because I don't have the intricacies of the arcana down. More innate, but I'm a bit of an expert of enchantment myself. So not the sleep spell, but with others. So if I might be able to use this and help people out.
You can hit me. Yeah, you get it. You everything this interaction has gone swimmingly. You get a persuasion check for this.
Yeah. 23.
23. Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of 23s. That's my. It's not a 1, but it's 10 or under.
He looks at you, and he like. You see him like, really taking a long, hard look. Like this is, like the. He like leans forward. You see him like hop up on like a little stool behind the desk and like leans forward at you. And he goes, I sense that you mean well by it. But he does kind of like point up and towards the area you just came from with the officers and such. And he goes, again, I'm not like legally supposed to have any of this. So I can't pass on that information. He goes, hey,
makes a good point.
Hey, if you guys
am I can I roll an insight? Is am I going to give him the recipe and it's just going to show up there if I buy this?
Oh,
So is he like double speaking me?
Right. Yeah, you can hit. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I have a half decent insight. 25.
You don't. That's top tier insight check.
Yeah.
So you think that the persuasion was of that level where it is high enough for him to trust what you were saying, but that he literally cannot go outside of like
he's not gonna mess.
Though you
he's not gonna play with that.
With a 25, this is not like. There is no moral conundrum in him about like there
is a consequential conundrum.
Right, and so he's like kind of like by like pointing up, he's like you do get the sense that if there is some way that
literally just came out of the place and
right now you do get the sense if there is some way that you could clear it with some of the with Ledwell, you've met Sparkle Sun now at this point. If you could clear it in some way. At some point, he would be willing to do it. Like, but it would be like
I'll have this mission to figure out a way to spin this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's like, so I can't put anything on there.
Understood.
And like you see that
you might find within the next week that it's okay. We'll see what I can do. He goes,
that would be wonderful. And you just you can tell with these big Coke bottle glasses that he's just making like intense eye contact for like the yes. All right, cool. And he holds on his hand for the, and he goes, so 1,000 gold pieces. I'll trade this over.
Yeah, so you wanted 1,000.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And he passes over the major sleep.
That goes straight to, it's his funds. It goes straight to him. It's like, he's
like, no, it's an investment for you.
He goes, don't drop it.
Okay.
Don't drop it?
Don't drop it.
Well, yeah, no. If I don't want to give AJ ideas, but like if we so much as like trip in the jungle and I land on my back, I could instantly knock out half the party.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're usually further away.
Starting from the lowest health to the highest, so
You would immediately pass
So
out.
I'm immediately ow. Good night. And then next, probably Hector goes to sleep, and then like, and then
How much
maybe
health is it?
someone- It's 80, so it actually wouldn't knock out. It wouldn't knock out Hector. It would knock me out.
It's just me.
I'd be like, you would hear a shatter, and I'd be like,
That would be really funny.
A good use of the commitment tokens there. I was like, I'm
yeah.
setting a high this is like one of those, there's a way that they describe it in with shout out Dimension 20 that I quite like, where it's like bronze medal, gold medal, silver medal, gold medal, platinum medal, like sort of like successes. It was like this is like this is like top tier success in this guy's house.
okay, X1, and I don't think this is something that I'm ever going to be able to really make effectively, but if I can at least figure out how to make a minor version of it.
Right, a minor version of Major Sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Minor sleep.
Because like I don't, believe it or not, I don't have sleep. But that's because
I have sleep.
Oh.
I have several sleep spells, actually.
Okay.
Well,
Never mind.
damn.
There we go. I'm the alchemist, and you can provide the slots.
Having a potion that is guaranteed sleep, though, is always going to be nice. So I don't think this is a bad idea. But for reference,
Minecraft shit splash potion of major.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Oh, actually, I wanted to ask
because it's not something one drinks. It's just.
The tracking bomb thing that we're wanting to make is the idea that
great.
they have to whatever we're tracking has to breathe it in and then it can be okay.
So it would be essentially a learning tree upgrade from my smoke stick is what I'm gathering.
Well,
like
from the bomb
stick.
that he has, that calm emotions is what he's
Yeah, for that one, yeah. So it's a calm emotions smoke bomb that is a
right. Is the smoke stick?
Oh, the tracking
calm
thing.
emotion.
Oh, the tracking thing
is like
the
tracking. It's like Mark III.
Oh, so tracking is past that.
Yeah, it's Mark III. Would be Mark III basically.
All right, so it would be
right,
another part of the learning tree from that is then okay. Once I know how to add that effect to it, I can then learn how to add this effect to it using the Fey butterflies, probably in relation to the similar magics used in Fey Fire is used to poison someone directly with a similar effect that I can then track them with it.
That's what you gather.
Do they just become trackable to everyone where they just leave this aura behind, or is it the person that did it? How does that work?
Yeah, I'll hit you with the specifics.
They're the one taking it.
Right.
Do I have to take a swig of
I'll hit you with the specifics on it later on.
Poison enemy with bomb A, swig vial B.
DM will send you the information later on.
Okay. Times 3. Okay. Calm emotions. Bomb.
Wonderful. All right. So you guys sort of file out of Charnsworth. You hear him getting to work in the back room. You begin to hear a sort of series of pops and crackles.
Oh, he's already at it. All right.
Yeah. And you guys head on out down the tree. Are you guys going to? This is getting towards the evening of that night. The AJ needs to update the in-game date again. I said it was the 32nd.
The best thing about these alchemical crafts.
It's getting towards the night of the 32nd.
Because I know you have calm emotions.
Yeah.
No concentration.
So true.
No concentration. And I think wouldn't the DC be based off of alchemy, or would it be still my regular spell
It
save?
would be a little bit. So the thing is that alchemical, because it's a skill proficiency for us rather than a class. It's it's like a flat. There's a ratio that is on these things. Yeah.
Yeah. So downside, the DC is usually a little easier. Upside, no concentration.
Right.
It just goes the entire time.
Just huck it.
Yeah. Just.
Hey, no, that's fair. And we can just make more, probably.
And it doesn't cost any spell slots to use. Maybe to make, but not to use.
All right, and I'll get you that manuscript in a little bit too. And...
I'm hype as shit.
Wonderful.
Okay, so
Alright.
pleasant resist treasures wearing equipment and tools.
All right. So where are you guys? What are you guys doing for the evening? This is getting towards evening. Are you guys heading out into the forest to go and track him immediately? Are you going to get a night's sleep? What's your thought process?
Oh, I think we should get a night's sleep. I would think.
Get some rest.
I would think. Yeah.
All right.
Always safe.
Wonderful.
Always safe.
I want to continue looking for another shop.
Okay. Wonderful. You can hit.
Oh yeah, we still need rope.
Yeah, just like a basic.
Rope or a magic shop.
Oh, there's not.
Yeah.
So there's. You kind of take a look around because I think that we already had the perception check earlier for that. We got what was it that we had from Hector there at the top? It was like a 22.
Something like that.
21.
Oh yeah, 21. Yeah. So you guys have
21.
already. You kind of take a look around as you're just like. You're like, okay, this appears to have been sort of the out of the way, like this. Magic item shops, I think you found it with the exception of like major cities. I mean, and granted, Temleteth is a large city, but like it seems like most of their like magical, accoutrement has been like co-opted by the resistance for the purposes of, stopping the despot, right? So, but like the fact that you were able to find Charnsworth's shop, I think is the sort of thing where you're like, oh, this is just a guy who's basically making magical effects. It's just like he doesn't have like the governmental oversight that is on him is looking and is just like, oh, that's the pharmacist. And it's like, oh, the pharmacist is making nuclear weapons,
Okay.
It's like,
I like this guy.
They don't really have oversight on him,
Hey, you want to know what? He's flexing into an untapped
market.
market due to war shortage. That's genius. Like, all the magical effects and magical items are being like used by the war. I can sell to the citizens that the government thinks there's nothing left. I can sell to the citizens the things that they've not been deprived of for a premium. That's genius.
Yeah.
He's just
He's a
getting in
genius.
there.
He's
So there's
he's an opportunity to take. John Jack appreciates it. He's a kindred spirit. I added him to our allies list. I like him.
As a piece of paper that he brings out periodically, meeting new people.
Yeah. Jean-Jacques, he just has like an actual physical allies list that he's just carrying around with him for like
Hey,
purposes
you want to
of-
what? That might be like a OCD adaptation that he has earlier. I was like, this person
Crosses the name out.
Motivations. This that. Yeah.
Keep track.
Wonderful. But yeah, so you gain the sense that like magic items are it's not very on the table here unless it was like one of those you stumble into the home of someone that happens to own, you know what I mean, like Andoril, from Lord of the Rings, right? It's like if you just stumbled into their house and they had a god tier weapon, but aside from that, it's like it's not really on the table. But you take a second around to like look at like these different sort of like little shops and things, and you're like, oh, okay, there are definitely like just active standard good shops. Like the point that Jean-Jacques made of like the food is everywhere, right? It's like, so food on the whole is actually a lot cheaper here because it does seem like they are like cutting their foods, like they're making meals with the hearthwood, for pretty much wherever they can. So it's like, oh, hearthwood apple pie means that the flour's cheaper because, it's not the main ingredient of the thing. People aren't buying as much of it. You make like a little stew that has it in it. So, the meat's less cheap, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you're like taking a look around and you're like, okay, there's a lot of like day-to-day goods that they still do seem to use here. And so Rope, you're able to find a little shop that has just, like a basic sort of, what would be the way to describe it? It seems that it's like for the purposes of like here it's I don't think I'd say defense. I think that it's for the purposes of like rappelling off of trees and things like almost like not quite like window washers, but like sculptors. Like this is part of their like sculptor's kit as like a like a hanging sort of platform that you can be, so all the rope is all there. And you're able to find how much do you want to purchase, because that's relevant.
I would like to get 50 feet of it for myself.
50 feet additional. Okay. Are you Are you guys buying these in 50-foot increments, or are you buying a large amount?
Oh, good question.
Like a large.
We can
I
always
would-
cut it later. We can always cut it later.
Yeah, sure.
I would
Yeah.
like a 50-foot increment for myself.
Okay, so 50-foot increment.
I
Gotcha.
don't have it, and I should.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So how much would that be?
You're gonna get. I mean. Yeah, let's roll a persuasion check here, Jean-Jacques.
I love it. Recording's my shit.
You
23.
see? Yeah.
23 again. Okay.
It's a 1 or 23 or anything higher.
Do you?
That's what I get.
So that being said, would anyone also like to use? If you would like to use commitment tokens here, you may as well.
Commitment token. This is bait. This is bait. This is bait. We're buying rope.
Okay.
How
It's
about
always
the-
gonna be. It's always 23. It's always
about- hey,
23. I always
Sleep
get 23.
rope? Sleep rope. Oh my god, sleep.
What are you gonna get? That fancy little chain that they used to drag around Gollum? No, like we're buying
know.
rope.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Magical rope.
Mhm.
Think it's bait? I don't even have two.
Also realize if we roll like an 8, we can blow the entire party's commitment tokens to make
That's-
something work.
That's true. You could
When
also-
it's really
you could also-
important.
Hey, I as the DM am
Super
just
important.
reminding you the options you have on the table.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you're gonna,
I do appreciate it.
you're
Though.
gonna chill with the 23. Okay, wonderful.
I'm always gonna have 23.
Yeah, you managed to do. You're gonna get a Yeah, it's gonna be 3 silver pieces for 50 feet of rope here.
Okay.
We use the commitment tokens, and he's like, "That's 2 silver pieces."
No.
I mean, that would make it so that I don't have to make change because I have 2 silver pieces. 26.
That would have been worth
Electrum.
actually.
2 commitment.
26 Electrum. I hate Electrum. I hate Electrum so much. I want it gone.
2 commitment. tokens.
Actually, you wanna know what? No, I give.
Is he
How much is
actually?
it? I give him an Electrum piece.
Oh, okay.
What?
He looks at it and he goes.
It's what, like 5 silver?
It? Yeah.
I think it's 5 silver.
Yeah.
5 silver.
Okay.
Gives you 2 silver back.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just gonna start making changes with Electrum pieces.
You start tipping people.
It's gonna be just Electrum. I want to get rid of. I hate this coin.
Yeah. All right.
Sheesh.
Wonderful. So, who else is buying rope?
I have 50 feet, so I'm good.
Okay, you're already good. Do you want to? Is
And then
anyone buying a long stick?
should we get one single piece? I think we should get one big piece to just lower the amount of survival checks we have that could potentially fail in tying this thing up.
Mhm.
Because if
Fair
we
enough.
have to tie up 3 pieces of 50-foot rope to do it, that's 4 checks that we could fail on. 3 links and the original knot. So if we can do just one like 200-foot length of rope.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's one
thinking.
That's just one check. So how much would 200 feet of rope be?
200 feet. Because you're buying it all in
Negative to
bulk.
what?
So
Okay.
rather
I'll
than
just-
3 times, so it's 10. So 1 gold.
1 gold. All right, I give him 2 electric pieces.
Nice.
All right.
You hear Mumble just like, now I've got to go make change for this.
Giving like a
Better him than us.
$2 bill
Yeah.
to like a like young Gen Zer at a cash register. It's like,
It's like, oh, come on, man. I can't even. It's like, there's no place for me to put this. God damn it.
yeah. Like, come on.
Mm-mm.
Under the register.
Have you, yeah, because I avoided the register like the plague. Have you ever seen a
No,
$2
you just-
bill at Pet Super?
Yeah.
You did? You did see one?
I'm pretty sure it's been paid. I'm pretty sure someone paid a $2 bill before.
A $2 bill? Good lord, I haven't seen one of those in ever.
Yeah, my grandmother
I
gave me
have
one
two
for my birthday
somewhere.
one time. It's like, keep it in your wallet for good luck. And one time there was a moment when I had nothing else in my wallet and I looked at it. It was like Jack Sparrow and the compass. Here you go.
All right. So you guys pay over your money, and as you're leaving the standard shop, what you don't see as you leave is the is the sad shopkeeper who looks at behind the counter. This is, camera of the after you've all walked away unknowingly. He's looking behind the cashier and he goes, "Man, I really thought that those were the guys who were going to buy this finally." And you see him hold up basically the Wonder Woman golden lasso of hearthwood hemp rope.
You piss me
Oh,
off.
actually, that's valid.
You piss me off.
And he puts it back in.
Always trust the DM.
It's okay.
Always just
there and the rope's just gonna snap.
you.
It's gonna be like, should have bought the fancy rope.
It's all just to give the what you don't see sometimes when people miss things. So as you guys
the
wander
cinematic
away,
thing.
yeah, the cinematic of this guy who's hey, what do we say? Accidentally wandering into where someone has the god cannon of.
No, I can't wait to fight the Tillidale villain with the Wonder Woman lasso.
Sick of you.
Crying.
I'm just envisioning it animated of just this little tiny gnomish cowboy with the hat on, and he's just I'm gonna kill you all. Lassos magically flies around the whole party. Jesus. Nah,
Don't even joke about that.
Okay.
When we come back, I'm wisdom rolling as we walk by this place.
As we walk out the door, I go, "I think we did good,
I
guys.
can't
Good job."
I'm pretty good today.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. We
That was a
found
nice
everything of valuable. Yeah, we found everything of
Found
value.
everything of value.
Yeah, we definitely 100%ed our shopping quest.
Exactly. And so you guys wander
yeah.
down the tree. And you manage to find your way. There's a small, literally there are other levels of inns as they go up, but just you guys are just looking for 3 hots and a cot at this point. You know what I mean? And so you find your way to a small sort of inn on the first level. Rousing atmosphere. Again, it's it seems like it's it is the end of the Empire from Star Wars of
What a war.
Everyone's partying, everyone's out getting sloshed. So you guys have
I think I know we're right before an important quest, but I feel like now is a good time.
What?
Yeah.
Now is a good time as any.
Oh.
Even though it's the night before an important quest.
What are you doing? You're breaking out the
Look at the what?
cigar?
We're partying. Yeah, we're partying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Party
time for
time.
the
Hell yeah.
cigar.
Party. We're gonna get slightly
Wonderful.
sloshed.
So you guys, roll me. I'm gonna allow you guys. So hit me with a general charisma check for the party here.
Banger?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Time to crack out on this one.
24.
24. Wonderful.
Just flat charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
17. 24.
12.
12. And Drake or Ariel. What was that for Umbra?
Oh, 19.
19. Wonderful.
All right, so I
Is
have
the
several.
charisma?
Yeah, charisma.
I have several
23.
biology
23,
questions
wonderful.
when you're done.
So you guys,
Oh boy.
you go, and as you walk in, you have enough of the all of yours were above, I believe, besides Hector's, were all above a 15. So there's enough and we had 2 that were above 20. So there are a number of people that clock you as you guys walk in. And there's you're kind of you join the party, everyone's kind of vibing. There's sort of a dance going on. There's a bunch of people playing cards together at a table. And as you guys sit down, there's one of the little halflings at the table that's sort of this squat bald halfling who kind of turns and looks around and goes, "Oi! Can we get some appreciation for those that brought down the despot here today?" And he turns and waves to the people around you and goes, "I done heard about this shit. They've been spouting it off every single crier up the streets. I can't believe none of them was what recognized you. I'll pay your gold, your meals, your your drinks." And he turns and he looks to the people around him and he goes, "Are you you gonna be staying here? Are you staying here another night? Your room on me. Fucking heroes is what you are. Fucking heroes."
Well, jeez. I'd say we appreciate that, right, boys?
Yes, sir.
He raises a glass and he goes,
Cheers!
and he goes to taking off that old bat's head. And everyone just goes,
Yeah! Ariel, do you
Yeah,
still
screw
have
that weird deer head
Quite
lady
fitting.
looking thing. What the hell was she?
What?
Ariel, do you still have it?
The head?
Confused.
Alright,
Oh.
You know what, never
It
mind.
was Adrian who
we probably
did the
Adrian
head
was
thing.
fronting for that.
I just never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it would probably be bad.
I don't want to see
That-
anyone freaking
That,
do
that
this
would
thing weird to
very
a skull.
quickly change the mood.
Yes.
Yeah, this
God.
is very
the
much shift.
actual head. With like,
I don't want to know what happened.
Please.
That's why I
don't.
whispered it. I'm like, do you still have?
No.
Just out of curiosity, do you
It's
still
the
have that?
It's the moment where like the joke / like the thing of the party becomes the actual physical, realistic moment of, oh shit, they're holding a head. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe
But in all
not.
seriousness, yes, I still have the head. It's in the portable
It's still
hole.
in there somewhere. It's in the port. It's in
It's
the
in the
hole.
portable hole. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's out of sight, out of mind.
The head's in the hole.
You
Oh,
guys-
That's
God.
Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Got that shit highlighted.
Right. And
Did you like preserve that or anything? Because it's just gonna rot inside there with poor what's her name?
Have you seen her? Have you seen her like her visage, her like complexion? I think it came preserved to begin with.
Ugh. You're rude for that, but you're right. Fuck her.
And you guys enjoy
Creepy
a
ass lady.
rousing night of carousing and revelry with the people of this
There better be some dancing.
of this small. They're 100%. Yeah,
I have
dancing
some
on
Aarakocra
tables.
questions.
There's
Hey, it'll be the first time you guys get to see that first
Oh.
dance.
oh hell yeah.
So I don't know if Kid Roo sings, but I want to see if I can get him to sing.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Oh, so how,
Uproach will gladly help you because
I want
Uproach
to see
loves
that.
singing,
I
too.
want to see that Syrinx work.
how does Jean-Jacques go about this?
Oh, gee.
I'll help him.
Yeah, I'm essentially going as like I break out an Elven cigar in honor of the country we're in.
Mhm.
Like who wants the second and last?
Oh, are you're
Don't let me
asking
have a
just
smoke.
anyone?
No, I'm offering the party first.
Oh, the party. I thought
That's
you were
the
just
party.
asking the bar. I was
Someone
like,
will.
hold
Someone
on.
else will take it. Someone else will take it.
I'll stick to
Master
the
of the party.
drink.
What?
Elvin
Kid Roo will
has
do
a
a
nice
cigar.
has cocoa vanilla. Goes good with got a bit of
Oh,
a
Kid Roo
piñata.
too.
Cocoa vanilla.
Cocoa
I think I
vanilla,
accepted
yes,
last
cocoa-
time. Kid Roo does a cigar. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Okay. I'm curious how those unidirectional lungs work too. All right, so he gets that one. So I'm out of those. Okay.
Mm.
I get one. He gets one.
Cocoa vanilla.
Yeah, with a cocoa vanilla thing going on. Like, Ariel,
What's
I
up?
see you as a Blarney man. a little bit of pine and mint.
A little bit of pine and mint. Wow.
Or and I bust out the other one out of my box. Or perhaps a Shinovian, a bit of a citrusy note.
That would be more of an Adrian thing.
Okay.
Wonderful. You kind of took them back away.
Yeah,
but
I took
how,
it back away. So
how
I
are
got
you,
one Sopian, one Shinovian, one Blarney.
and how are
We're
you,
going to Sopian soon.
how are you going about getting Kid Roo to dance?
All right,
or
so I
to
want to
sing,
see him
to sing.
dance. I want to see him. I want to see him sing. I want to see him dance. I'm gonna. Every time I get around, I'm gonna order two and give him one of them. I want to get him absolutely plastered.
Does Kid Roo pick
Then-
up on this?
Then,
Yeah, can I do the
then-
insight? I mean, you can go ahead.
yeah.
100%.
So what? Deception,
I'll give you persuasion.
persuasion. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
just like,
Uh-oh.
just like, buddy. I mean,
Okay,
I think it's
Does he
low
give?
score,
Can I?
but-
Since I want to help him with that, could we assist that at all? Should I
Yeah, sure.
also roll to help to
Yeah,
assist?
okay, manage. All right. I don't know if I
Against
need it. 'cause
one.
Already my roll's massive. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take that first one.
Yeah.
So you gotta beat a persuasion of 31.
My
Ooh,
insight is -2.
You gotta-
So
natural
You have to
20.
beat a
Yikes.
Natty 20. Natty
He's
20.
screwed. You don't need
you got a
me.
5% chance. You got a 5%
how's a
chance.
7? How's a 7 do?
Damn.
There's-
John Jack, I'd die for you.
I just like,
That's mighty
And I was like,
kind.
okay, so I'm gonna whip out the banjo. I'm gonna start just sloppily just singing a song of celebration, like
Yeah.
one of the few from Iptharun.
Mhm.
Play a few jaunty
Try to pick
tunes,
up on
something
it.
fun. And then I was like, do you have any songs of your people? Things to celebrate to, things to dance over a giant winged lizard to, something that makes your heart sing.
Stick over a giant winged lizard.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
And Hector's going shot for shot, definitely.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Of course he is.
The halfling who has been like buying you drinks, as he keeps going, he's just doing. The bartender is putting him down, and he's doing the sliding them along the bar thing, where like the second it goes down, the halfling is just, whoop whoop.
After 2 rounds, if they let me get away with it, I do want to start covering it.
Oh,
Because I'm going nuts. I do not want to take advantage of this.
he just looks at you.
I
and he
will
goes,
try if I'm not gonna refuse Philadelphia hospitality, but like
Mhm.
I was like please like let me like it's been a rough time. We are going
For old time's
and
sake.
there's a lot of us. We
let's
appreciate
do-
hospitality. We've been properly honored. Thank you so much. After 2 rounds, it's on me.
He stops you. He stops you, and he goes, "I won't hear a fucking word of it. I'll be dealing. I'll be absolutely covering. You can now take it a second and look at him. Like it doesn't look like he's poor off. It looks like he's some sort of like merchant or trader of like not like fine goods, but like like someone who has a bit and extra to spare.
Upper middle. He's doing
Right.
okay, and if he wants to go absolutely ham, he could afford it. We're not going to turn him
Right.
under.
He's-
Like every single one of us could be like drooling on the ground, and he'd probably still be fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
It's so wonderful. So you guys, so you ask Kid Roo, do you have a song of your people? AJ does not, DM is like, you don't have to come up with a song on the spot, by the way.
Yeah.
But,
So, well, I was thinking of like actual pondering of the question. Probably, but also it was like 40 years ago and like a completely different time of his life. So I don't know if he would really remember it. It would probably things more stuck in his head are probably like military chants.
how much of that does he say out loud? Does he discuss any of that out loud?
I don't know. How drunk did John Jack get him?
Roll 3 constitutions.
We're going. Yeah.
Roll.
Wait, how much do I have to do? Yeah. Wait, how much time do I
I
make?
mean,
Because I'm going with him. I'm just.
We're
sending-
all
let's-
drinking.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go-
true.
let's tag a couple con saves here. I'll do I'm gonna roll a d6 for how many drinks you like guys begin to go in together.
I want to have
Does
6.
Yeah.
Does my aura work
Damn.
for this?
He's going for max dice.
Yeah.
Does my aura work for this?
I mean,
Your aura?
I'll admit, Ariel is just
So
like
it's-
sipping at his drinks.
Yeah. Ariel's just chilling, but Ariel's
You were
Ariel's
fine,
too
Yeah.
prim to
bastard.
get sloshed.
Anyone sitting at my table gets a +4 then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I rolled pretty high. So you guys can go. So you're gonna make 6 rounds of Constitution checks.
Holy shit.
6 rounds. Jesus.
I mean, yeah. So 6 physical Constitution.
Well, my first one
checks.
was a 10.
So you're fine
Followed
on that
by-
one. 10 is good. It goes up. It starts at 10. DC goes up by 2 each time. Is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I'm probably not
I'm just
making it
gonna-
far. I'm
gonna
gonna
run
be
through
I
them.
wanted to.
Honors.
Sorry.
What was that, Hector?
I want to specify that Hector's drinking more than the rest. Or do I
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
make
yeah.
more than
He's
that?
deliberately going further if he needs to. Yeah.
Well, no, he drinks a lot. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he's a drunk.
Hector,
Hey.
and with that, your Constitution roll is going to start even lower. It's going to start at 6 and work its way up. So,
I failed round 3
okay.
and ran 3 more.
My first one was a nat 20.
Natural 20, brilliant.
Damn.
So what was your? So you failed 3. What about so then 4, 5, and 6? What was your on 4, 5, and 6? So 3 would be let's see, 16, 18, 20.
Oh, I should roll for the next ones,
you
even
should
though I
still
already
roll for
failed.
those. It's just
Okay.
like it's additional levels of drunkenness. You know what I mean? It's like the hangover, as it were.
Yeah, we're gonna go into shit with levels of exhaustion. I accept it.
Hey man,
I
it's
think
worth it
Approach is
for
probably
a party.
deliberately trying to be like Uprush is deliberately like trying to stay like a buzz. He doesn't want to be
Mild pacing.
stupid
Okay.
drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to be able to enjoy himself and not be destroyed
So
tomorrow.
so what was your
I'm
round?
diving in head first into
What
an
was your
empty
first check there,
pool.
Uprush?
I'm at
First
the
one
mercy.
was 13.
First one was 13. 13's fine. So round 2.
Okay. Whoop, that rolled away from me. That'll be a 16.
Okay, 16's fine.
Here we go.
You're gonna. I'll let you know. Basically, it's once you incur the first level, it's like basic buzz. You know what I mean? And then like that second level is when you're in that like happy. You know what I mean? Like that kind of like that
A
mellow.
little
Once you hit the
silly.
mellow, yeah.
All right, then he's gonna stay right there. He's like,
Okay,
this is
cool.
perfect. It's
Right,
exactly
so-
what I want.
So you hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your next Constitution check here?
Oh, sure.
I've got to go. So it's basically once you fail 2 is when you hit that level. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so that's your first one. So check 4.
Mm-hmm. 14.
14. Was that? No, so because that went up. So yeah, so now Uprush has hit 4 beers, 4 drinks, and Uprush has hit that happy mellow. So wonderful.
All right,
so
time to
guys-
dance.
So you guys all vibing together. Uprush. Roll me a persuasion check here, just as you head out onto the dance floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's my wall of text.
Oh my god. That's a lot of drinks, man.
I did 10.
Okay. Cool,
If everyone else
Oh
did
my
6.
god.
If everyone else did 6, I did 10.
Okay, so you tag. Let's see. That's no, 8, 10, fails, succeeds, fails. So okay, so you're at 4 levels of drunkenness. So,
Here's my
I think
6.
that's your first exhaustion.
Well-
I think that'll be the first. I mean, you can cleanse it or something. There's lesser restoration literally everywhere. To be fair, so like hangovers and killing ale, not as much a thing. You know,
That's nice,
they
actually.
can afford to get
Nice.
blasted.
Oh, I also order food. Definitely
Okay,
order
cool.
fucking food.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, food for sure.
Oh yeah. So
Eating
what
and
was,
drinking.
what was,
I ain't
what was the
playing that
persuasion
game.
check there from Uprush?
Oh, I
19.
wrote it. It was 19.
Okay, yeah, there's like, you notice as you head out onto the dance floor there, that there's like sort of this, like, you know, like willowy, tall, like elven girl that's in there with you. Looks like she's in her elven equivalence of like 24 or something like that. So, and she, as you head out, she notices you and she goes, "Can I ask you for this dance?" And, you know, like sidles up to you there.
Just, I was like, whoa. It's like I would be honored.
Wonderful. And you start, you know, it's kind of like not quite a square dance, but it's one of those where like it's active partners but more busy than like, you know, than like a sort of Victorian sort of setting. You know what I mean? So like think a 15% more frenetic version of the in like Christmas Carol when they're doing like the Ebenezer Scrooge dance at Christmas. Like it's got some vibe, it's got some bump to it as like everyone's like
Right.
shaking around in here, and it's like you know, it's like the you know, to the pride of all who've seen the fall of the bloody fucking despot. You know what I mean? Like as everyone's
Nice.
just sort of like bouncing around here.
He
And
loves that kind of music.
you have a wonderful sort of time like dancing with this elven lass. Let's see. And then so what else are we doing here? Hold on. AJ is recollecting himself. Okay, Ariel, good, fine, dandy. How so Ariel is pacing himself. How many drinks does Ariel stop after? Is it like a number, or is he doing like a until he starts to feel a buzz?
It'll probably be just those 6 and
Okay, cool. No, well, sorry. Where I was going with that is like, if he gets to, because you're good up until 4. So like at 4, you take your first level of buzz. Does Ariel stop at that point, or does he still tag 5 and 6?
he'll still attack 5 and 6.
Okay, so 5 and 6 are no. So okay, so he's fine. He's in that mellow. Wonderful. And then Kidru, could you think of a? So yeah, how much of that did you say aloud? So you were. I think we decided Kidru was 3 levels.
Triple
above?
drunk?
Yeah, triple drunk. So past the mellow.
Well, Then I'll just hit one of my shanties. Why not?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me ask though. So what I was asking was, how much of what you were just saying about like Kid Rue's like background, does he share any of that? Does he say any of that aloud, or?
Probably not like the thought process itself,
Yeah.
but we'll just jump straight to singing one of the shanties from the military.
Oh, okay, cool. So, and we'll hit. Let's see. Jean-Jacques is the one who's paying attention. What level of Jean-Jacques? What level of drunk did Jean-Jacques get to?
Okay, so you said it started at where?
It started at 10, and then it goes up by 2 every time.
Okay, so 1.
You're one drunk?
Oh,
Crazy.
14,
Or no,
wait.
double drunk.
Double drunk.
Okay, so it's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 2 actually.
Okay, so sort of that.
There's 2.
Yeah. So I think, let's see, you're allowed to hit me with an. No, who would be the best? Yeah, RIL can hit me with one here. Hit me with an insight check. Straight, and Jean-Jacques hit me with. Do I give disadvantage at this level? No, I think I'm gonna give
I'm poisoned.
you. Well, I don't know how bad. I mean, you're at like mellow, so I would say you hit me with
Natural 20.
minus. Take minus 3 off of the effect.
-3 off the. Okay, so which check is this?
Insight.
Insight. Usually good at this. Hell yeah! 19. So 19, 16, 16, 27.
Holy shit. Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
Oh
now-
I
my.
have a +11 to my insight.
So Hector and Uprush, you've spent most of your time at sea. You don't military songs.
4
don't-
levels drunk.
Yeah, and military songs don't usually make their way out there. You don't cotton on to like anything. Is the two of you are just know.
I'm also trying to
Uprush-
catch on. If I start hearing some chords,
Yeah.
I'm matching him.
Hector's-
Whatever little banjo diddly whatever I was playing. No, but I'm just.
Well, so Hector's in.
My hype man.
So Uprush is enjoying his dance. He is lost in it. Hector, yeah, you're just vibing. You're.
I'm looking to
feeling-
dance.
Yeah, and so you probably swing out onto the dance floor. You
Is
can
there
hit me
any
with a
women?
persuasion check
So,
here.
shit.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Perception. Look
no,
around.
persuasion. It's like
Okay.
it's like the vibes of like who picks up on your vibes here.
Yeah.
And then so Drake and Jean-Jacques. Oh, with the natural 20,
14.
or RAL. You've heard enough around the house during your time with Drake that like you recognize from Theo, right? Or the father was Theo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You recognize enough from Theo that like you're sitting there and you're thinking and you go, hold on, this is you pick up like the vibes of the military, like this is like a military marching song that he's sort of like singing. Not like it's like one of those like, let's see, probably. Did you say whether you picked like a ballad or whether you picked like a little something with a little bit more bop there, Kidru?
Didn't say at
Okay.
all.
Vibe check. How's Kidru feeling?
Probably good. We did just save
Okay.
a kingdom. I feel like we're still riding that. I would hope.
Yeah.
Riding that high.
Yeah.
I
so
mean, yeah.
you haven't hit like that, like you know how like sometimes towards like the end of the night, if you're out like drinking, sometimes you'll fall into that like sort of like just vibing. You know what I mean? Like the low, sort of reminiscent sort of thing. You haven't quite hit that yet. Ariel, you're like, oh, this is like a we're heading off to war. We're going to like all go to battle. We're hyping each other up, brothers in arms sort of music. You're like, oh, this 100% has the cadence. You can pick up on the cadence of the military beat. Jean-Jacques, you do the same just a little bit. It's not like you're very common to warfare either. It's just I think that you've heard enough around like the despotate over time. Like you've been around skirting enough soldiers that it's like okay, this is what he's picking up on. You can attempt to match it, but like I don't think the tune is anything that you've ever heard. because I think that
No, I probably wouldn't recognize it. Just
right.
if I can like get like the chord progression or whatever.
Yeah, the sounds of the Sotpian homeland, and like you do begin to think with that insight check. You two do definitely the mention from the from Enderon of the Posterity's Blade of Kidru's time in the military of him being a general, and like you sort of like look at his demeanor, and like you haven't really picked up on this in times before, but like Kidru definitely, there is probably that like straight spine sort of broad shoulder demeanor with Kidru, right? Like proper at most times. Landon, proper at most times.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't realize you were asking me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Driving.
Quite literally did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah. And he
They're pretty straight laced, right?
Too.
Yes, sir.
He snaps too. Yeah. Hector, what was your persuasion check there? 14. Yeah, there's like a a halfling woman that sort of like as you're like spinning around the dance floor, she kind of joins you in this dance for a little while, and she's got like a lot of like speed to her. Like this is like very clearly one of those people who's out here like doing the jig on the like on the usual. And you guys have a wonderful time, because I think her enthusiasm is catching to you for a moment, where it's like she's just having the greatest time of her life out here. You know what I mean? And
That's
so
kind of dancing.
yeah, and so you guys are bopping. Yeah, Kidru, you sing this this like sort of fast-paced sort of marching song. Jean-Jacques, you join in. And Kidru, I think that there's a very like what quality, Landon, do you think that Kidru would have in his singing? Do you think that he would be like a fluting sort of sound, or a warbling sort of sound, or a, you know what I mean? So far as bird, this is
I see.
wingspan knowledge.
I like the warbling idea.
Hell yeah.
I do like the sound of it. Why not?
Yeah, so he's got like this, like there's like as the cadence rises and falls, you can hear a lot of this warbling to his singing. So I hope that answers your question.
There we are.
And yeah, you guys wrap up a night of carousing, unless there's anything that anyone else wants to do here.
I think in this night, like during maybe like a lull in the music, Uprush would have liked to teach everybody like a song from like his neck of the woods.
Okay, cool.
That more focuses on sort of like the song is more like a story.
Yeah.
It's like about an adventurer.
Oh yeah.
Went on a great journey and realized that the best times were probably when he was surrounded by people that he actually really liked, and not just when he was wandering around aimlessly.
Oh, the wild rover, basically. I
guess so, yeah.
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now
yeah, something like that.
With gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And okay, so after I say no,
I feel like it kind of like it gets like more and more energetic as time kind of goes on.
Ooh, Russian.
So there's a lot of stomping and clapping eventually, like just getting around, like yep, just like running around the whole bar, just like jumping on tables and like recounting the rest of the story and stuff.
There's definitely
that's the kind of energy it has.
There's a moment in that song where like everyone, like when you hear the actual the actual Wild Rover song, where everyone like thumps their beer mugs together on the count, because it goes, and it's no, nay, never, bump 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 bump, no, nay, never, no more. It's
yeah, there we go. And it gets more and more hype. Yep.
Yeah. And so you guys are all just like bopping in together. Some of the tavern starts picking up the song with you. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening. And you managed to find your way to your rooms upstairs that this generous halfling has has covered. You do. You managed to find your way up the stairs. I say this with no small amount of joking, because in one of the sessions that I played, we had an ogre who had to butter himself to get down the stairs. In one of the
That
taverns
is
at one
true.
point. So,
Yep.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
yeah.
Yep. Ditto.
So, you know, you
I
guys
was like a guest for like 2 sessions. Like, oh, I know what he's talking about.
yeah, you guys managed to find your way
Mhm.
to a room, no problem. Ready for the hangover that will be swiftly cured by the restoration of hearthwood fruit in the morning. And that, I think.
By the way,
honestly...
for every hearthwood I eat, I am stashing the seeds.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah, how much food have I eaten already? I ordered some food too.
Oh yeah. So let's see. You probably have done. I think that it's almost like a variation of like, you know, like the glazed pork that sometimes you get, like a honey ham or something like that.
Oh,
It's glazed
yeah.
with like apple,
Ooh.
like with the hardwood
Yes,
like crab
please.
apple. So like there's a little bit of
Who here's
sourness.
had a mango sauce before?
Oh yeah.
I have. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like just this little
So
bit of
good.
tartness to this as over the thing. Yeah, you pack away that no problem. And honestly, I will say it's not quite a full, you know, because you're not eating like the full fruit, but you get a minor like one of your levels of drunkenness as you're eating. Like you can feel it like actively. It's like it's like eating, you know, like the what's it called? You know, like what is it called? Like greasy foods. You know, like when you're it's like that same sort of thing, but like it just kind of like actually happens, and you're like, whoa, wait a second.
you got undrunked.
You got undrunked by the hearthwood ham, as it were.
Which means it's time for you to drink more.
That's cheating.
It's cheating. And so, yeah, you guys, it doesn't cost you anything because this merchant halfling has covered it all. You guys head to sleep, and yeah, in the morning you will clear off this level of drunkenness, and I think that's where we should end this one, because I mean, honestly, adding a combat on top of all of this makes 0 sense.
No.
So,
Yes.
we'll catch you guys.
Peace be with
next
us.
session.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys, and we'll do that. Hey, and catch us after. No, I can finally fucking plug it in the actual episode.
Oh my god!
Apply to the Ko-fi.
We did it.
You subscribe to the Ko-fi. God damn it, however it's pronounced. Anyway, it'll be
Coffee.
down there. If you want to catch us,
go to the link.
if you want to catch us in our after show, Side of Tots, where we give an assortment of thoughts on the topic. It's there. It'll be one of the tier levels. So, yeah. See y'all next Wednesday. Peace.
See ya.